What's going on, guys? Ryan with Jedha Patrol back with another video today. Episode 1 of 6 Scale News. We've been talking about this on live streams for the past couple weeks. I've been telling you it's coming. It is here. Episode 1. Today, we're going to talk about 6 scale figures. We're going to talk about new releases. We're going to talk about announcements. We're going to talk about trending figures. Which figures are going up in price and which ones you should probably buy now before they do. And also, some figures I picked up from my own collection that you guys might want to know about. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. I've got my book of news right here. Special announcement, actually, for episode 1. During episode 2, we're gonna have a little special shout out for somebody. So stay tuned to the end of the video, I'll tell you about that because I want you to be participating in this show. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. New announcements. I've got my notes right here. Okay, let's just get on with this. Now, you guys know, if you've been around my channel for a little bit, I don't collect DC figures. I don't buy DC. I collect Star Wars, I collect Marvel, and sometimes I go off the tangent and buy some other stuff that makes no sense whatsoever. When Hot Toys drop some heat, then I've got to give credit where credit is due. The new Wonder Woman Golden Armor figure. Holy cow. Mind blown. That thing is absolutely gorgeous. Now, throw out the rooted hair versus sculpted hair debate. You guys can have that debate in the comments, whatever. Purely on the head sculpt and the paint apps of that Gal Gadot head sculpt on the Golden Armor, oh my God. That may be the best female head sculpt they have ever done. Ever. It is freaking brilliant. Now, will I be picking it up? I don't know. I really don't. I want to see the film. I want to see what's going on with that. But the Golden Armor Deluxe one with the wings and everything is awesome. There have been some photos floating around Instagram, different places where the armor, they had it on display at Secret Base where some of that gold armor is already flaked off. That's worrisome a little bit. So something to stay, keep an eye out with that. Are they going to fix that in the later production models, or is it actually going to have that problem where it's going to have peeling of the gold armor? That would be unfortunate to say the least for an expensive figure. It's actually an expensive figure. He's got the whole wing thing going on. So, I don't know. You guys let me know what your thoughts about on that. I think they're probably going to work that out. Prototype wise, they're never ever perfect the first time they go out. But I don't know. But I think we got to be worried about that just a little bit. But if you want a Gal Gadot figure, now obviously they're going to bring some other figures from the film. We've got the 1984 version, the comic, that was the comic version, sorry. Comic version released about 6 months ago or so announced. And that figure's beautiful as well. But this new one, that new head sculpt, it's a winner. It's a winner. I think we're going to get some new versions of her throughout the film. So just stay tuned for that. I think that's going to happen. Now, also, biggest news ever in, well, I'll say 2020, biggest news for Hot Toys, all right? Clone Wars. Clone Wars Season 7 ended. In the middle of that, they announced that we're going to get a Captain Rex Hot Toys figure. 6 scale Captain Rex. Now to replace, I guess not really replace, to update the previous version we got from Sideshow Collectibles many years ago. I think it's like 2015 or so, we got the Phase 2 Captain Rex that was selling for $500 to $600 to $700. And then Hot Toys drops a bomb. Bam, there we go. Here's your Captain Rex. And the debate was on whether or not they should do an animated sculpt or a live action sculpt. They went for the live action sculpt versus the animated. So that's a little bit of a bummer on that one because I think that will affect our chances of getting an Ahsoka figure. So I don't know. I mean, that's been the debate. I'm gonna buy, let me take this back. I've already pre-ordered it, so it's not even a question because whether I use the head sculpt or not, put a helmet on, it's Captain Rex. And if you guys haven't noticed, I collect Star Wars figures, so that was a no-brainer for me. But I'm excited about that one, and nonetheless, I'll be picking that up. They also announced the vintage Vader and Boba Fett. Now, Boba Fett's been an interesting character in the 6 scale world here lately because they announced him that he was going to be, or some form of him is actually going to be in the upcoming series Season 2 of The Mandalorian, which means that the hype for the Fett Man is all-time high. It is crazy. So what does that mean in 6 scale news? Well, that means every Boba Fett figure out there is going through the roof as far as prices go. Crazy. So the animated Boba Fett going for $500, $550, $600 for the animated Boba Fett. If you have the Boba Fett Deluxe previously from Return of the Jedi with the Sarlacc pit, again, look at your recent sales, $500, $550 for that. And recently, I mean, if you look past that announcement, you $250, $300, like it wasn't doing any crazy stuff, but the Fett fever is way up there. So if you have that figure, I would recommend you sell it. That's what I would recommend. And then buy the vintage one just coming up with the cool armor and the color painted jobs like they had back in the original Fett. That would be my recommendation. Capitalize on it, sell it, get some money. Buy 2 Fetts. Sell the Fett, buy the Fett and the Vader, however you want to do it. But if you have those figures, I would sell them now. I don't think that hype is going to stick around. I think it's going to dip a little bit, and then maybe when season 2 of Mando comes back up, it might pop back up. But I don't see those prices staying that high forever. So vintage Fett, vintage Vader, which is the Vader is essentially an Empire Strikes Back re-release with a different box, with a $20 higher price tag. So if you missed out on the Empire Vader, which was going for $400 and plus, here's your opportunity to pick that up. You get the cool diorama base, which is definitely not the scale, but it is cool display regardless. So maybe sometime before the end of 2020, they will announce a Bespin Luke to go with that Vader. That would be amazing. Hot Toys, make it happen. Everybody wants it. It would be even more hype than Captain Rex. And you already broke the internet with Captain Rex, so there's that. Also, so those are kind of the announcements that Hot Toys dropped out. Come back next week. Obviously, we'll do this again. We'll see what they announced. Hopefully, we'll get Bespin Luke. Maybe we'll get, I don't even know what else we're going to get. I don't know. More troopers? Like, that would be cool. I'd be in on that. What would you guys like to see? Let me know in the comment section down below. What would you like to see released in the next week or two? All right, so let's talk about stuff that's actually been shipping. We've got the Han Solo Mud Trooper. We've got the Han Solo and the Han Solo Deluxe from the Solo film, both of which our hypes are way up here as well. So Star Wars right now, everything Star Wars is just going through the roof. It's crazy. The Mud Trooper, beautiful figure. If you have the opportunity to jump on that one, I would absolutely do that. Find one local, find it at a comic shop. It's sold out, it's waitlisted at Sideshow. Everywhere I've talked to is actually sold out. If they had pre-orders, they're gone. The figure is going to be the Mud Trooper. I'm gonna predict now that figure is gonna be the next Shore Trooper. It's gonna be your next $500-600 trooper. It's that good. It's awesome. So definitely check that out. The Han Solo Deluxe, I don't know about that one. You can still pick that one up. I don't know if that's going to be a hype figure where it's going to go crazy value because it is a controversial film, controversial casting, that kind of stuff. But if you loved it, then pick it up. I think the Deluxe is the way to go. I think getting the regular would be, I think that'd be a waste. I think you should get the Deluxe, but that's just me. You guys collect what you like. That's how you want to do it. But the Mud Trooper is definitely one that is one to pick up. Now, the other figure they actually released out here has been shipping is Director Krennic. Now, I did a video on Krennic. You can check it out up here if you want to see the review on that. I've got him over here in the cabinet. That figure, along with the Mud Trooper, actually sold out before it was shipping in the United States. So it went on waitlist before it was shipping, and that's for Star Wars. That's just crazy. And so multiple figures doing that in Star Wars land is just unheard of. You don't see that. So either they did very short runs of the Mud Trooper and Krennic, or the hype is real and everybody's just buying the crap out of them. So I did end up getting 2 Krennics, one so I can display with the poncho, one so I can display with the cape, and that's how I did it. Now, the other releases, guys, the Jawa and the Gonk Droid, those releases, initial reports on those are it's overpriced, and it's not all it's cracked up to be for the price point. That is. I will not be buying that, I don't think. At least at the $300 price point. I think that might be a little high for me for a cube of plastic and then a little Jawa. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. You guys let me know your thoughts on that. My thoughts are I'm gonna wait that one out, and if it bites me later, it bites me later, whatever. But I'm gonna wait on that one because I have a feeling that one's gonna be like your first order troopers that are on Sideshow that are gonna sit there for a good minute, and then eventually they're gonna offer free shipping, and then they're gonna offer $40 off from free shipping, and then I think that's what's gonna happen with those. I might be completely wrong. That's my prediction. There you go. So one more figure going on in here is the Punisher War Machine, which I actually have right here. I just got this figure today, actually, and I've been messing around with it, taking photos, throwing them on Instagram. And I have the Infinity War Machine somewhere over there. And I've had others. Don't sleep on this. I'm just gonna flat out tell you, do not sleep on this figure. I don't care if you're a completionist on Marvel. I don't care if you've never played a video game. I've never played Future Fight. Don't know anything about it. If you like the Punisher and you like, forget all of that. I don't care if you like any of that. If you like cool stuff, get this figure. It is flipping unbelievable. in person, I cannot tell you the weight of it. The belt, it's just, all of it's fantastic. So if I had to give this like a rating out of 10, I'm going like way up there, like 8 out of 10. It's way up there. And I have a feeling they didn't make many of these because of the pre-orders. I'm not sure how many people actually pre-ordered this, but I don't think the hype was there. I think people were second guessing it because it's on a video game versus a live action film or an actual movie release. So I will be doing a review on this in detail, showing everything, photos, all that kind of fun stuff. But that'll come after this video is released, and I think you should definitely pick up the Punisher War Machine. So pretty cool stuff going on as far as announcements from Hot Toys and also releases that are actually shipping. So I thought we'd talk about now, for the next part of this video, is trends. What are the trends going up? What are the trends going down? Pricing wise, what should you be buying? What should you be selling? Now, we talked a little bit about this already with the Boba Fett, with the announcement from the Mandalorian, and the Fett figures going through the roof. So that's kind of one thing, but Fett is not the only thing jumping through the roof. The other guy right here, Anakin Skywalker. Now I have both the light side Anakin and the dark side Anakin in the collection. This dark side SDCC exclusive sat on Sideshow's site for a year and a half. They were offering $40 off, free shipping. They were trying to give the thing away. I don't know how many they had, but it was clearly a lot. And they were actually giving this thing away. And it sat there. And then as soon as it hit waitlist and as soon as it hit sold out, boom. Now, why is that? Partly because it sold out and everybody goes, oh crap, I missed the figure. Part 2 of that is also because Clone Wars Season 7 dropped and Star Wars hype is just back at it. We got Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, we had Mandalorian, we have Clone Wars. We got Obi-Wan show coming out to Disney Plus. We've got Cassian and K2. We've got all these different shows. Star Wars hype is not going anywhere, I don't think. But these figures right here, $550 to $600 for the light side or the dark side Anakin. That's the going rates for these guys. So if you can find them $400, I would buy it. That's my prediction on that one. I don't know if he's going to stay at the 550, 600 range in there, or 500 range, but I don't see it going down under 4 anytime soon. I really don't. If you can find one for $425, I would buy it. That would be my prediction on Anakin, light side and dark side Anakin. And then the other one, which I found really shocking, which was the Obi-Wan Deluxe. Now, that was an expensive piece straight out of the box. I mean, it was an expensive piece. But that one is actually going up in price. That you're seeing that one sold for over $450 for the Obi-Wan Deluxe that comes with the stand. It comes with baby Luke, which is creepy. Just saying, it's creepy. I did a video on that one as well way back when. You can check that out. But that particular figure is going to continue to go up because Obi-Wan is, number one, awesome in Clone Wars, awesome in Revenge of the Sith, and Obi-Wan in general is just awesome. So throwing that out there. We talked about the Fetts going up, and also anything Rogue One related. Anything Rogue One related. I don't care. It's Krennic, Vader, Jyn Erso, K2SO, Jedha Patrol Troopers, what else? Chirrut. If it's Rogue One, Death Troopers. If it's Rogue One, it's going through the roof. If you find a good deal on it, I would pick those up now. I don't see them re-releasing Jyn, and they're not going to re-release K2. I don't think. At least maybe not until the Cassian and K2 show comes along, and that could be another year and a half, 2 years, whenever that actually happens. In the meantime, that price is going to go through the roof. So anything Rogue One's going to be out there. Those are the trends going on right now. What I think's going on with the marketplace. There are a couple pieces I think you probably should pick up as far as underrated figures. I've got a couple listed here. One of which is a Star Wars figure, which is Attack of the Clones Yoda. That piece is amazing. I've only had it for like 2 weeks, but I like it so much I'm considering buying a second one. It is that good. I know it's a small figure, and I know $200 or $190 or whatever for a smaller figure seems like a lot of money. But the shelf presence of that figure and it's just quality. I had the previous version from Empire, didn't really like that one. Wasn't my favorite, sold it. Got this one, and I like this one so much I might buy a second one. So these are all my opinions. You do what you like, but I think Attack of the Clones Yoda, once it sells out, is going to go up in price. That's what I think. Also, the Mark 7 Iron Man. Again, I've owned a lot of Iron Man figures. I have not owned them all. But the Mark 7 is flipping gorgeous, and if you have the opportunity to pick that one up, I would do so. In fact, I traded my Mark 7 for Old Man Kenobi and the Shock Trooper, so I did a trade for that. and I'm considering buying it again because I just liked it. I've actually been missing that figure, and it's not often that I sell a figure, trade a figure, that I actually want to get it back. That doesn't really happen with me. So might be because I don't really sell very many. I don't know. A couple pieces that are on the way out at Sideshow. If you check out their last chance page, one of them is going to be the Bespin Leia. That one's going to be selling out fairly soon. Krennic hit the last chance, and then like the next day sold out. So the Bespin Leia, if you've been sleeping on that one, I would pick that one up. Also, War Machine Mark IV, which has been on the site forever, kind of like this guy. He's on the last chance as well. So I would pick those up if you are wanting those for your collection. So pretty cool stuff. So that's the news that I've got for you guys for this. New pickups for me. Okay, and then I've got something I want to talk to you about, so stick around. New pickups for me, obviously been Punisher War Machine. This thing is beautiful, but I also picked up something way outside of Star Wars land. Not even close to Star Wars land. I picked up Neo. I wanted the chance to photograph it. I wanted the chance to make a video on it, pose it. I don't know if he'll stick around in the collection for a very long time, but I'm happy to have him, happy to check it out. So stay tuned, we'll do a video on this guy. We're gonna do a video review on this guy. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. It's just cool. So if you've got Neo, let me know. I think it's a very cool figure. So that's collection update. I've got stuff coming and going all the time. Next week, there'll be something totally different on the collection update. We'll kind of go from there. If you're like me and you like saving money on 6 scale figures, statues, or pretty much anything, right? I like saving money. Definitely check out Collector's Own. I'll put a link to them in the description below. If you use the code PATROL at checkout, you actually save 5%. The price you see on the website listed is the price you pay. That's shipping, taxes, everything. Everything's all included. So the prices may look higher than some other websites, but they actually include everything. And if you compared prices on Collector's Own with the Patrol discount versus some other sites, you're gonna see that at the end, you're gonna save about 40 to 50, sometimes $60 out of pocket to your door. I think that's a pretty good deal. So definitely check them out, guys. They're pretty good people over there. They have payment plans, rewards points, all that kind of fun stuff. You can check them out. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of 6 Scale News. I'm having a lot of fun with this. So much hype going on right there. So much cool stuff going on. For those of you who stuck around to the end of the video, I have a special challenge for you. I hope you're up to it, guys. I am always looking for an awesome pose, and I know everybody out there is as well. And so what I want to challenge you guys with is a Poser of the Week challenge. So on Instagram, I'm going to put the hashtag Poser of the Week. I'd like you to take your best pose. I don't even care what figure it is. It's going to be DC, Star Wars, Marvel, Disney. I don't even care. 6 scale figure. Poser of the Week in the hashtag, do your best one, and we're gonna pick out 1 or 2 of them. We're gonna share them right here on the channel and get a shout out on next week's video. It's gonna be super fun, and I'm excited to see what you guys come up with, because I know there are some good posers out there that are way better than me, and you know, we'll have some fun with that. Guys, as always, collect what you like. If you haven't already joined the Facebook group Jedha's Patrol, check that out in the description below. Make sure you save some money at Collector's Own with the code PATROL, and we'll see you back next week. Bye, guys.